Week 10 shook up the fantasy football landscape, delivering both breakout performances and disappointing outings, forcing managers to rethink their lineups heading into the final stretch. TreVeyon Henderson finally emerged as an RB1, taking advantage of Ramondre Stevenson's absence and Terrell Jennings' knee issue. Henderson's 2 explosive touchdown runs, including a 69-yarder, earned him 27.5 fantasy points and cemented his value. With the softest remaining schedule for running backs, he offers a safe floor and an elite ceiling as the lead back. Allgeier continues to be a valuable fantasy stash. Though clearly behind Bijan Robinson, Allgeier capitalized on opportunities in Week 10, scoring twice and handling 5 red zone carries. He's not a weekly starter, but with Robinson sidelined, Allgeier can easily produce RB1 numbers, making him a critical roster piece for depth. Woody Marks in Houston also impressed, outcarrying Nick Chubb and scoring the first rushing touchdown by either back since Week 5. Marks' consistent touches and involvement as a receiver make him a playable option, especially with favorable matchups in the coming weeks. At wide receiver, Alec is surging. Averaging 8.8 targets over the past month and producing 12.8 points per game, Pierce has become Daniel Jones' go-to downfield option. Jauan Jennings is finally showing signs of life, with back-to-back games posting 12-plus fantasy points and a touchdown, emerging as a WR1 in San Francisco amid teammate absences. George Kittle returned to form as well, with season highs in targets, catches, and yards, reinforcing his place among the top TE options for the rest of the season. Stafford quietly leads the league with 25 passing touchdowns and ranks comfortably as a top QB1 option, delivering consistent high-end fantasy production. Meanwhile, some players saw their stock drop. Bijan Robinson has struggled to reach his usual ceiling, averaging just 9.2 points over the last 3 games with no touchdowns. Jordan Mason continues to underperform, making him droppable in nearly every league. Garrett Wilson is sidelined again with a knee injury, further limiting Justin Fields' passing upside. Fields has been inconsistent, producing single-digit points in 3 of his last 4 games, and cannot be trusted in fantasy outside of 2 quarterback formats. At receiver, Justin Jefferson and DJ Moore have disappointed. Jefferson's production has been limited, failing to break 18 points since the bye, while Moore has gone 7 games without double-digit fantasy points. TJ Hockenson has also remained a non-factor, catching just 2 passes for under 30 yards in 3 straight games. These performances emphasize the importance of adjusting rosters based on weekly realities, as relying on inconsistent players can derail playoff runs. The takeaway from Week 10 is clear: invest in breakout opportunities, stash high upside backups, and don't hesitate to move on from underperforming stars. The fantasy season is entering its decisive stretch, and informed roster decisions will make the difference between a championship run and disappointment.